Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Rifki Mulana, second semester student from the Information System Study Program. Here I will deliver material related to software, operating system, and malicious software or malware. Okay. Okay, the first thing I will say is software. You must be familiar with the term software, especially if the work you do has a close relationship with computers. You certainly understand more about the software. In today's era, there are already many types of software that you can choose to fulfill various needs, whether it's editing video, listening music, creating design, playing games, watching videos, and much more. So, what is the software? Is data that is programmed, stored, and formatted digitally with specific purpose and function. This device itself has no physical form. You can operate through a computer device for its own creation. The software requires a programming language written by a developers or person who is an expert in the field. Furthermore, the software is compiled using a compiler application so that it can be used as code that can be recognized by hardware. Uh, the point is that software is a program command to run needs or as the brain of a computer. If there is no computer software, it cannot be run. Okay, next. Uh, Software function. Here are some software function. As you can see, software function to complement the computer. Control hardware, become a link between software, become a translator, and identify programs on the computer. Next, software division based on type. The first, operating system. This type of software is used to manage its hardware device that has been connected to the computer's CPU. Example of operating system software is Microsoft Windows, Unix, Mac OS, and Linux. And second, programming language. This type of software is the language used in making a program. Example of this software include HTML, Java, PHP, C, C++, and many others. And the last one is application program. The application program here is a software that is generally widely used in completing certain tasks. In this case, software can have function in according with the purpose of its creation. Example of application program software are Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Office, and MyOB. And next, operating system is the core software that controls and manages computer resources including hardware and software and provides an interface for user to interact with the computer. Without an operating system, a computer will not function properly because it acts as a link between the hardware and other software. The point is that the operating system is needed in order to run all program software application on the computer. Next, purpose of operating system. The main purpose of operating system, which is a control in carrying out program in the application. In general, the purpose of the operating system be described as follows. Number one, performing efficiency aims to allow resource on the computer to be used efficiently. And number two, provide convenience. makes it easy for computers to be used by their user. And number three, the last one, ability to evolve, namely implementing new function of the computer system, because the operating system can be structured and planned for effective development or testing. Yes, for the main function of the operating system is to manage all program and application that can be run by a computer or device. And next, type of operating system. Uh, and the first, operating system standalone. Can be used by single user or multi-user. This operating system has quite complete features and is able to stand alone. For example, this operating system is Microsoft Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. And the second, operating system live CD requires a CD or DVD ROM device without the need to install permanently on the computer to be able to run it. This operating system is certainly very light because it says is quite small. For example, is Knoppix, CentOS, Linux Mint, WinXP, Live CD. And the third, operating system embedded. The system is directly embedded in the computer and cannot stand alone. It has special function and specification. For example, ICOS, LineOS, JavaOS, and embedded Linux. And the last one, operating system network. It handles computer networking purpose. Some of the services run by this system include TPP service, DNS service, printer sharing, proxy server, and so on. Some example of this network operating system are Red Hat, CentOS Server, and Cloud Linux. Next, enter the next material, namely malicious program or malware. What is malware? Malware is software that works by entering computer with authorization and can cause damage to computer system, server, and networks. In essence, malware is created to do something bad and to carry out criminal intention. It is important to remember in using the internet, always be aware of advertisements, links, promotion, and websites. If a site looks suspicious, avoid clicking on the content available on it. It could be malware entering your computer through the site. Next, what are the types of malware to watch out for? Number one, virus. Uppers through downloads on websites, USB usage, computer document, network connection, and so on. This type of malware is created to disrupt the workings of the system, as well as damage and lost data, information, or document on the computer. And number two, adware. Generally on the back of advertisement appear when clicking on these ads. Adware can enter the computer network. This type of malware does not harm the data on the computer, but is capable of delivering spyware that is used to view all computer activity, collect personal data and information for later use by hackers. And number three, Trojan. Works by disguising itself is a harmless application that convinces user to download and use the application. On the application has been downloaded and start using, the Trojan will quickly spread and view all computer activity. And number 4, worm, has the ability to replicate itself, so it can easily spread on computer system. This type of malware enters through the internet networking, illegal application, or suspicious document sent via email. Number 5, botnet, takes the form of a group of bots that infiltrate all networks and computer system controlled by hackers. And the last one, number 6, ransomware, works by locking and denying user the ability to use computer system and access data on them. This malware is used by hackers to commit cyber crimes, demanding a sum of money as a ransom to unlock the system. And next, what is the impact of a malware attack on your device? Slowing down the computer system, data and document damage, contracts on the application inside, system can be opened, and turning data into a virus. And next, how to deal with malware on a computer. Malware is the biggest enemy of computer. As a user, you should be prepared with various ways to prevent malware from entering, but if it does get in, do the following to deal with it. The first, use Acronis Cyber Protection. Acronis Cyber Protection is an AI-powered computer system security solution that integrates backup, recovery, anti-malware, cybersecurity, and management tools such as vulnerability assessment, URL filtering, and patch management in a single service. And the second, delete program and temporary data. Check the program running on your computer and the data on it. If it is unfamiliar, suspicious, and temporary, delete the program and data. This step is taken to avoid spreading malware to more data and system. The third, update the system. System updates are a great way to combat malware attacks. And the last one, backup data. Always backup your data to prevent losing in the event of a malware attack. This activity can save data when a system reset is necessary. Okay, next, entry of malware on the website. Not only does malware attack computer device, but also websites. The introduction of malware on website is very dangerous and cause many losses. The danger of malware on website. Some of the things that will happen if a website is by a malware attack. Number 1, irrelevant ads. Cause irrelevant ads to appear on the website. Ads appear suddenly with content that does not match the website. And the second, change in website appearance. Make change to its appearance without permission from the owner. Not only that, malware can add different content on it. And the third, data theft. Data on site is collected by malware so that it can then be used in crime. And the last one, not available on search sites. The impact of changing the appearance caused the website to be in danger of disappearing from search engine result. How to deal with it? And the first, perform a scan. The first step is to scan your website for malware. Scanning can also help detect document or data on malware infected sites. Thus, you can manually delete the data on the file. And the second, performing a backup. The next method is to back up the website before it is infected with malware as a preventive measure. If the data has been backed up, the website can be restored in case of a malware attack. Yes, that is maybe that's all the material I can cover. If there is something that is not clear, I apologize, and if there is something you want to ask, you can write in the comments column. Okay. Thank you and goodbye.